What, boss? What do you think?
Oh, it's a good advert, but it's missing something. Maybe more images and colours to be more attractive.
I need to add images, colors, and this type of things. Fine. So what I need to do is looking at the organizational features now. What do I mean by that? Organizational features are all about the layout of the document. Could be images, could be paragraphs, could be titles, headings, and so on and so on. To prove my point, I'm going to show you 4 Japanese documents. Because I don't want you to look at the words, I want you to look at the layout. And the layout will tell you what type of document it is, even though you don't understand the words. Let's have a look at the first one. The first one here, you see an image of a bottle and a little guy there and some Japanese writing. Looking at the whole document, I bet that straight away you see what type of document it is. An advert. Yes, it is an advert. How do we know it is an advert? Well, you expect images, colors with adverts. You expect, like big font size, like you've got at the bottom, and in bold as well. The big font size, bold, image, all these are part of organizational features. Now, let's have a look at the second document. What type of document is it? I bet you've got it. Yeah? It is an article, a newspaper article. Or shall I say articles? There are probably more than one articles. How do I know that? Well, we've got, columns. We've got big font size that probably tells us this is the title in bold. It's got all the layout you expect in a newspaper. Right. Let's have a look at the third Japanese document. What is it? Yeah? Have you got it? It is indeed an email. How do I know it is an email? The layout tells you it is an email. You probably identify the to field. So to this email, from this email, the date, the subject, and, well, that first line here in the main text is probably the salutation. Hello, whoever, dear sir, madam, or whatever, and then we've got the message. This is laid out in paragraphs, and how it is laid out tells us this is an email. Let's have a look at my last example. Right. What do you think that document is? I bet you've got it. Even though you don't understand Japanese, I bet you're like, that's a letter. It is a letter, probably a formal letter. It is laid out exactly as a letter. We probably have addresses on top, and then the main document, the main text, telling what the message is about. Paragraphs, line spacing, and an ending at the end. All these are part of organizational features. So there are certain features you expect in an advert, a letter, an email, any type of document. You don't write a letter in the same way you write an advert. And you have to respect these conventions, these layouts. Let's have a look at my advert again. And let's improve on that advert by adding some organizational features. What organizational features can I put in there to make, well, that document look like an advert to start with? Because at the moment, it does not really look like an advert. What images I can put, what colors I can put. So let's do that now. I categorize organizational features into 3 different categories. The first one is a common one, the type of font and font size. What I mean by that is using bold, underline, italics, highlighted words, colored words, big letters, or cursive letters, this type of things. That's all part of organizational features. The second one is the layout itself. Headings, titles, subheadings. Are you going to write in columns or not? In paragraphs? Are you going to use bullet points or a numbered list? Are you going to use a box? All these are part of layout, which is organizational features as well. And the last category is supporting features. What I call supporting features is anything around the main text, like tables, images, drawings, photos, graphs, footnotes, indexes, web page, menus, and so on. So I need to use a mixture of all that for my advert. Colors, always a good idea with adverts. So let's add colors. I'm going to add colors on the top here to attract the attention. Background color, I'm going to change that. I'm going to make the fade up width a bit more like gory. So I'm going to change the font type to a chili type to make it a bit more like because it is fade up width. I'm going to add more pictures here. Pictures of traditional textbooks and pictures of an e-textbook to show the difference between a traditional textbook and an e-textbook. I'm going to increase the font size, especially for that one. We've got a solution for you. I want to attract the attention of the reader on that one. We've got a solution for you. So I'm going to make it bigger and I'm going to change the color as well. And all these details about what's great about the e-textbooks, I'm going to add a tick for all of them. Tick, 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 tick. And I'm going to highlight all because I want to highlight that it is for all of them, not just one of them. All of them, all of them, all of them's got all these. And now we've got our whole advert with organizational features.